People come to Disney World, and it is work to have fun. And you look, and there are these people, and usually the most regal-looking one is Dad. And he's looking real important, in charge, with a goofy hat. And he's looking around, and he's got this Rambo tourist look in his eye. Because he's thinking, you know what he's thinking. He's thinking, this is costing me a fortune. I don't know if or when we're ever coming back here. So kids, we're going to do everything. And we're going to have fun. Okay, so they're sitting there doing that, and they're standing there all like this, and they're going like this. And I said, what are they doing? They're looking, this is what you do too, you're looking for weaker families than your own to overtake. Okay? Because he would say, in any customer experience moment, what does it look like, sound like, smell like, feel like, look like, sound like, smell like, feel like? Are you just standing there? All right. And while you're standing there waiting, they start playing that music. Okay, you start hearing that. And you look down the street, and they've just watered the street so that it glistens in the morning sun. Okay, it's looking real shiny. And you look down the street, and Snow White is in front of the castle. You know it's Snow White, even though she's got her back to you. How would you know? What it looks like. Yes, you know what it looks like. Everybody knows what it looks like. The kids made you watch the video hundreds of times. Everybody knows what Snow White looks like. She's back there. The castle looks great. Everything's glistening. And then you start smelling popcorn. They know you're not going to buy it at 7:30 in the morning, but they want you to smell it. Or they want you to smell those cinnamon rolls. So there's nothing more powerful than the smell of food. And you're smelling that and you're hearing. Okay. And you're getting jazzed. Now imagine, all right, here we are all in this collective consciousness. Let's pretend it's a Saturday morning in July. And let's pretend that there's 10,000 people with you right there in the morning. And let's pretend that somebody has talked you into taking a 6-year-old little girl to that park that day. Your niece, your daughter, your granddaughter, and she's with you. And you're thinking, oh God, this is going to be a lot of work. And you're hearing everything. And then you look down and you think there's Snow White. And they're about to drop that rope, and you think, all right, I'm going to grab this kid, and we're going to get this picture. And, Mickey Mouse comes out, and they start playing that music again. And the guy goes, ladies and gentlemen, please walk safely and slowly to your first... Really? Yeah. It's like these people are like horses at the Kentucky Derby. And they drop that rope, and baby, get out of the way. I mean, they tear down. And a third of them are headed... in the Magic Kingdom, the same place, Space Mountain. And if you are the poor sucker that's standing in front of Space Mountain in that blue polyester outfit, 48 seconds after that drop off, this huge throng in mouse users coming at you. All right. So this is this is where everybody's headed. This is sort of the mental dance that's going on. And you grab that kid and you think, I'm going to get this picture with her with Snow White first. And you grab the kid, they drop the rope, and you're off. And you're running. The kid isn't even on the ground. You're okay, all right. So you get to the castle, the music's still playing, you can still smell the food, Snow White's there. All right. And you think, okay, I worked hard for this moment. I worked hard, I paid. All right, we're going to do this. And you send that little girl up, she's all dressed up. You get your hand on the camera. She goes right up to Snow White. She tugs on Snow White's dress. And at that moment, Snow White spins around, and she's smoking a cigarette, and she's got a cup she's using as an ashtray. Hey, kid, how are ya? Come on, let's get a picture taken. Okay, now let's be grown-ups for a minute. We know Snow White is not an animated rendering wandering around Orange County. Snow White is a teamster. I'm not kidding. She has a right to that cigarette break. So what's the deal? Come on, we're grown-ups. What this moment? Okay. So tell me what that moment is not. So what? Enchanting. For her, no, you're right. It's not enchanting. Yes, and what else is it not? Come on, hit me. It's what? Oh, wow, this is an advanced area back there that I got. Because you just saved me 3 minutes right there. I don't know who you are, but I love you. So, all right. It's not Disney, and we all know that. You know what? If I say that is so Disney, you'd know what I meant. If I said, that's not very Disney, you'd know what I meant. And what you probably fail to realize is that the same thing goes on with the name of your company or the name of your location. Whether it's a point of sale location where people come by every day or once in a while for their donut and coffee, or whether it's a brand name, it acts as a way to describe everything about you. It is an adjective, whether it's in the dictionary or not. And these adjectives, like Disney, are grounded in narrative. If I throw out the name Walt Disney, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Walt Disney. Mickey Mouse. Okay, I love that. That's the first thing that always comes up, and it's still true. Walt Disney used to say, if we ever lose sight of everything, let's never lose sight that it all started with a mouse. It still is. If Mickey Mouse walked through that door right there now, most of you grown adults would go, get the camera. When the only thing that happened is a short person in a rubber head walked through that door. Or did it? What does it look like, sound like, smell like, feel like, look like, sound like, smell like, feel like, look like, sound like, smell like, feel like? All right, Walt Disney, hit me again, Walt Disney. We got that. Yeah, what was that? Educational, I like that. Walt Disney, what else? Cryogenics. All right, look. There's always one. So let me tell you, okay, so you brought it up, so let's talk about Walt Disney's head being frozen, since you want to. He was fascinated by the idea, and he just bought 45 square miles of Florida, and he did not want to die of lung cancer, and he absolutely looked into it, and they absolutely were not ready to do that yet, or he would have done it. Because he said, I want them to bring me back to life in 10 years so I can fix whatever they do to Epcot. And he actually said that.